I have made the statement that it's logical to assume that all white people are not racist, because you have senile white people, you have infantile white people. It's not logical to think that a person who doesn't know one color from another is a racist. There are white babies all over the world. So you have to be trained to be a racist. That just doesn't come automatically. You have to be trained to dominate and mistreat people based on color. That calls for training, like in the stage play and in the movie South Pacific. There's a song about that. You have to be carefully taught, very carefully, strategically taught how to be a racist. And there are all kinds of ways to teach now. Sometimes you don't even have to mention it. You can just show by osmosis, or what they call example, how to go about being a racist. What a racist does, what a racist doesn't do. What a racist says, what a racist doesn't say, under different conditions, to different people, under different circumstances. It's a whole science, see what I mean? So, therefore, it's logical to assume that not all people, because when you say all, that takes in quite a bit. See,
Yes.
that all, A-L-L? No. A person who used to be a racist, and I've said this on this program before, elderly white person who used to be say a Klansman, a person who went around telling people, I believe in racism. I believe that in order for the world to have any kind of order to it, I mean, if you're a white person, you ought to be a racist. Otherwise, the world is just going to go to hell in a handbasket. I mean, because the rest of these people walking around on this planet, all these people of color, they just don't have the qualities that a white person has. A white person has administrative ability that these black people, these dark-skinned people, all these black, brown, red, and yellow people would just be bumping into things and stumbling over things and not knowing what to do about anything and couldn't solve a single problem unless there's some white person around. And the record of their entire history shows this. And this is what the white supremacists say all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that same white man who says this, as he gets older, he may lose the ability to tell one color from another. He may wind up in a wheelchair, and he gets what you call Alzheimer's and all like that. And you say, yeah, that guy is a racist. I remember him. I remember he used to make speeches all about black people and all like that. I can't stand him. He's a racist. But when you actually find out that the person can't tell one color from another, or a spoon from a fork, that person is not a racist.
Oh,
He used to be.
he used to be.
Yeah, just like the baby. I mean, the baby hadn't been taught yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So how do you handle this in a practical sense?
Mm-hmm.
The code says if a white person is able to be a racist, underline able, then that white person is, according to the code, automatically a racist suspect. You suspect the person could be one.
Okay.
Why? Because there's no master list of who is a racist and who is not.
All
That's
right.
the logic.